Hello, my name is Zachary Cook, and this is my persuasive speech. And now I would like to show you my. First, I would like to talk to you about how I think wrestling is not a dangerous sport. And the reason I say that is because less than other sports, it is less likely for you to get seriously injured, like broken bones and serious concussions like that, and injury ending career-ending injuries. And my first point is going to be, I think as long as you practice hard, do everything, all your moves right, hit everything hard 100%, that when you enter a match or even just in the practice room, you won't injure yourself or teammates. And you can also use your coaches to help you learn the moves correctly and use your other wrestlers to help you learn the moves and actually hit them correctly. My second point is going to be, you don't see as many serious injuries in wrestling as you do in like football, basketball, and other non-combat sports, which is actually surprising. And from this website that I got, the ncbi.nim.nih.gov, it said that combat sports do not appear to have higher injury rates compared to the non-combat sports. As you can tell, it is way less likely for you to get seriously injured in wrestling than non-combat sports. And also from another website, rothmanortho.com, they gave an example on how to prevent certain injuries. And it said, to prevent knee ligament injuries, it is recommended to do strength training exercises to increase durability of ligaments and other connective tissues. Also, it is good to stretch before and after wrestling activities to prevent injury and to recover. And that's also just in general with any sport, really. You could just stretch, which prevents any injuries. Well, not prevent, helps prevent. This is just common knowledge to us wrestlers, really. I promise you, if you ask coaches, wrestlers, they're all pretty much going to tell you the same thing. It's just a part of the sport. I mean, we get banged up, sorenesses, strains, and sprains, but it's nothing really serious. It's very rare to actually get seriously hurt sometimes in wrestling, unless you're doing something wrong, or sometimes something like fluke can happen, like just out of the ordinary, and you can't control it. My last point is, if you somehow get involved, you can somehow get involved in wrestling by attending their practices and talking to coaches and wrestlers. That is one way you can learn more about the sport and see that what I'm saying is true, because they'll tell you the same thing and you'll even see it with your own eyes. And another way you could do that, you could even, without even talking to coaches or wrestlers, you can also go to tournaments or practices, tournaments, just to see for your own eyes that not as many injuries happen as other sports like football and basketball. Also, you'll see in your own eyes if you just go ask people, like even parents that are wrestlers' parents, like you can definitely ask them. They'll say the same things. And last but not least, in conclusion, I would like to say, I think wrestling is a non-dangerous sport because we don't have as many serious injuries as other sports like football, basketball, etc. I feel like as long as you put forth the effort 100% of the time, all the time, that it will show on and off the mat, even outside of wrestling, in your whole life. Like, it'll just show you that you have effort in your job and all of that, not only just preventing injuries. but that because you do that, in turn, it will lower the likeliness of injury throughout your career, and you won't be regretting it when you get older. And that concludes our presentation. Thank you. This is Zachary Cook. I'm out.